Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys. Buying, selling, building, financing. Real Estate Best Buys brings you the very best buys in local real estate, plus national news and information, tips and tricks, and expert commentary on all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning, Southwest Florida. Welcome. You are tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello of Steelbridge Realty.
And good morning, Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And we are firmly entrenched in February, which is craziness for us here.
At the peak of the peak.
Southwest bumpkins here. Your chart there is pretty interesting, Tumbarello. You're a chart man.
I took Lee County and I did absorption, and right now Lee County's sitting on 5.3 months inventory. But within that, you know, the devil's always in the details. There's 0.87 months of inventory below 100 grand, and below 100 to 250, there's 2.3 months of inventory. And 250 to 500, there's 7.4 months, which is a balanced market. So basically, from $500,000 and down, which is what most of the world's coming here to buy, and from $500,000 and down, there's just not a whole lot of inventory. And on the upper end, there's quite a bit of inventory. You know, like there's 192 months above 5 million.
And that's overall. I mean, you get into the details, like you said, and you know, the picture might even look dimmer in terms of buyers.
In the 250 to 500 range, there's some houses that should be in the 100 to 250 range, on the lower end of the 100 to 250 range, but if they've got the staying power, by God, the market will catch them sooner or later.
You know, I remember sitting in this studio talking about the prices, maybe a year ago, and we talked about inventory going down, prices going up, and is it going to be sustainable? I mean, the prices are going to go up, and are people going to continue to buy at that next level? But so far, they are, and it seems, by all indications, that's going to continue for a while.
Yeah, well, the traffic is certainly indicating that's going to continue for a while, and you know, I think we're going to have a longer season than we've had in the past too.
So with your data and these absorption rates, then you know the lower rung is kind of vanishing. So then we go up to the next rung.
But like I said, I mean, that's just overall numbers. I mean, if you break it down, you know, Bonita, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, you know, Sanibel, whatever. It's even a more crystallized picture, and it's very different. And in some areas, you know, the inventory that may be 2.3 months all of a sudden is, you know, balanced, or the builders need to be there.
The problem is we can't get a good details from Tumbarello. He's usually pretty vague on his information.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'll get there someday.
No, he could actually bury us in details, but he's sparing us here this morning, just trying to give an overall picture of the market. So.
But it's funny because 5.3 months inventory, and that's a good market. That's a healthy market.
Yeah.
And that's a seller's market. And so basically from $500,000 and below, you basically have a seller's market. And from $500,000 and up, you've got a buyer's market, but a whole lot of them, $700,000 homes should probably be $500,000.
So then how critical is it, and we've kind of touched on this, is going to be the banks loosening the lending strings? I see it as a big issue. And I know most of our deals are cash. We've talked about that. But for sustained growth, I think people are going to want to be able to take out mortgages more, and you know, families are going to need mortgages.
You got people now that are starting to take out mortgages or taking out mortgages that could pay cash even in the upper ends, just because why not?
Why not?
If financially,
kind of what I've been saying, and you guys are just...
No, you know what? It all depends on your individual situation, you know. But some people, you know, I had a buyer this week in an upper price range, and she's like, you know, I'm not going to give the builder my money. I'm going to hold on to it and maybe do something else with it. If I can get under 3%, that's what I'm going to do.
Yep. I think there's value in having that money at the ready. You know, paying 3% for a mortgage.
At 3%, it works, but when you're back in the day where everybody was borrowing at 5% and with a negative cash flow property.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you've got properties that could theoretically, and the returns are great on paper because you're levered. You know what I mean? we've done some stuff where we've hit some 30-35% unlevered returns, which is enormous. Now imagine if you stuck leverage in there, and leverage actually makes everybody look brighter on paper, but then again your mistakes are amplified because of the leverage as well. And look at the amplification from like 05 and 06.
I don't know. Can you explain that? I've not experienced it.
I think I lived it.
We all lived it, but it was basically, as my grandfather's famous old phrase, that, bad times are like a crab sandwich, and the more bread you have, the less crap you're going to have to eat. So when you give all your bread to the bank because you wanted more than you should have got. No, it's my grandfather's famous phrase, and he said, if you're eating a lot of crap, that probably means you don't have enough bread.
That's good.
I can't believe you've never said that on the air before.
Yeah, he didn't use the word crap. Though.
I get it.
That's not one of George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on television, so that's fine.
But yeah, that was my grandfather's famous phrase, and life's like a crap sandwich, and it's the truth. If you're eating a lot of crap, that means right now it probably means you probably don't have any bread. You need to get to work. So,
all right. That said, so Sandy, how are you seeing the market here in Naples now that we are in February?
Now I'm seeing it busy. I mean, the buyers are here. They're coming. They've, certainly been here. A lot of them are buying, or, I'm going to go home and think about it, or talk to my financial advisor. I'll see you in 2 weeks. And interestingly enough, they are coming back.
Yeah.
We always tease. We sound like realtors, but the inventory is difficult. I mean, and it's every price point. It's every price point. Whether it's the 100 to 250 like Jeff talked about, or it's the $2 million price point. Yeah. I mean, and it seems to me that buyers are savvier now. They seem to know, with some exceptions, they seem to know what they want. They want, because I think a lot of that's got to do with the internet, because they do a lot of research even before they get down here. But they know what they want. They know a little bit more about the area, even if they've never been here. You don't have to spend 2 days, talking about Southwest Florida. You can spend, maybe an extra 30 minutes and reviewing everything they think they know.
Yep.
But I think we're seeing a much more intelligent buyer. And, I work in the residential realm predominantly. And, second home market, it's truly a passion for these people. And it's nice that they do know what they want.
Yeah.
It really is.
Are you seeing, Tamburello, more blood, as you would say, blood in the streets? Is there a certain segment of this market or is that gone? I mean,
it's commercial right now. Commercial? I mean, we have a closing in March for a Class A office condo in a building everybody would know at a lower price point than what I just sold and this is built out to the nines, 2,200 square feet, granted everywhere, nice space, and it's trading for cheaper than you can buy a Golf Access pool home right now. Wow. And, you can buy, it's just shocking what you can buy right now in the commercial, and the residential is pumped up to the point that, like I'm going to talk about at Best Buy today, that the warehouse I've talked about on Syvan Road, we just reduced the price to $375 for a 10,080 square foot 08 build industrial building. Or you can buy a Golf Access house with a pool for maybe $400.
Well, and if you're coming down here and, you're not quite ready to hang it up and play golf every day and want to start a business, those opportunities are golden. I mean, in addition to buying a home, there are those opportunities too, which there didn't used to be. You came down and bought a home because you couldn't afford to buy a business or a building.
Good words. Folks, you're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come back after this. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Need a great mortgage? Get the facts on the bottom line. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And let's talk about some of the super buys. Do I pick?
Yes.
All right, Tumbarello, you can go.
I know you always pick on me. In a townhouse in Timberwalk. It's bank owned. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, built in 06, 1,707 square feet under air. Nice shape from the pictures. Listed at $88 a square foot. That's $150,900. Deed restricted community, new built, barrel tile roofs, all that. You cannot replicate this for $130 a square foot. And there's very little inventory in this price point. And when this is gone, your next bet is going to be paying Pulte Lennar or D.R. Horton to build you one. And I'm pretty sure they can't build you one for $88.40 a square foot. So if you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
All right, Sandy.
Another foreclosure opportunity. This one is in the beautiful gated and guarded community of Wilshire Lakes. And this is in the Baron Collier School District. It's a single family on 0.30 acres. It's a 3+ den, 2.5 bath, beautiful pool home built in 05. This is approved for home path financing and for owner occupied, at least within this first phase. But for someone that is looking for a beautiful home in a centrally located community, fees are a little lower. You don't have the huge country club, but not everybody wants that anyway. So good opportunity. Again, a 3+ den, 2.5 bath, almost 2,100 square feet home. This is listed at $399,900. It actually just had a price reduction. I'd love to show it to you. Give me a call, 239-595-0714.
All right, and I am going to talk about what I think is truly the absolute best buy on Marco Island for a certain type of a person. I'm talking about a vacant lot. I've actually talked about it before. We have a problem. It's a tip lot. You guys don't have coffee.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You have to wait till next segment. Well, I have to fess up. We had breakfast this morning. I think Jeff and I both had how many cups of coffee?
A lot.
All right, so we'll take it like you're drinking coffee. This is a tip lot on Rose Court. Now, Rose Court on Marco Island has a little bit of a stigma because as you're driving up Rose Court, there's a water treatment facility across the canal from one side of the road. But as you go further up the street, certainly into the cul-de-sac, that disappears. So Rose Court, maybe as an investment, I don't know about that so much, but if you are looking for an incredible location to build a home to live in, the tip lot of Rose Court is, nice views. You're in open water in 10 seconds.
And you're past that treatment
And you're
facility.
past it. And you would not even know it exists. $209,000. If this lot could be replicated anywhere else on the island, it would easily, without a doubt, be north of $500,000. So for a lot for $209,000, if you want a home site to build your home with a nice view of the water, phenomenal boating access, and quick off the island, this is it. Rose Court, $209,000. It's the absolute best buy on Marco right now. So if you'd like more information, give me a call, 239-450-3000. Tumbarella.
That warehouse I was talking about, 4001 Sivan Road in Fort Myers. It's 10,080 square feet, built in 2008. Now, this thing's well insulated. The fence around it is coated with plastic. It was built to last. It's a 5-inch slab. Code is a 4-inch slab. It's set up for 3-phase power, but it's just not ran to the building. Each unit's individually metered. It's divisible into 2,000 square foot blocks. Everyone has its own bathroom but one, and the pipes are stubbed. So, just an amazing opportunity. And you could do car repair there. There's a very good zoning. But again, that's $37.20 a square foot for a 2008 built metal industrial building. Or you can buy a bank-owned property in Lehigh, a 3-2 for $50 a square foot. This is the differential where...
Or you could do both.
Yeah,
or
really, yeah.
And Jeff, what was your number again?
Yeah. So, but, amazing opportunity.
And the Tumbarella Bank is lending at 2%.
And this is not bank-owned property. This is a normal seller. You're getting a warranty deed. This is a guy, because of health reasons, that basically needs to get out of the property. If you give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
The health reasons are he's just sick of owning it.
Maybe.
No, it's true health reasons. So.
All right. Just giving you a hard time there. Sandy.
All right. A condo opportunity in Lele Resort, which is a fabulous community, 3 golf courses, gorgeous clubhouse. I think they now have actually even 13 or 14 tennis courts. The spa, restaurants, amazing community. This one is in Saratoga. It is a foreclosure listed at $310,000, 2,500 square feet. This is a beauty. List price is $124 a square. It's got a 2-car garage. It's a 3+ den, 3 bathrooms, and just absolutely gorgeous. This is built in 2003. So if this is something that you'd like to take a look at for a second home or third home, I'm hearing more third homes these days, or even a primary opportunity, this is one you should really take a look at. If you're interested, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
All right, folks, you're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. Don't make a move without us. We're going to take a break and come back after this. Stay tuned.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swflreia.com. That's www.swflreia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. I'd love the opportunity to put my dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call me at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, I can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this very specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is my home and my specialty. For a free market report and other information, call me, Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
Hello, my name is Tim Ivey. I'm married and the proud father of 4 beautiful children. I cannot think of anything more important than their protection and safety. That's why I'm proud to speak to you about Aegis Microbe Shield, a state-of-the-art, environmentally friendly antimicrobial product which can be applied to all surfaces. It provides a permanent barrier against germs and microorganisms. This green technology was developed by Dow Corning and has been used by NASA, the NFL, and even the United States Army. And now it's available to you. My company, Microbial Block, is the exclusive provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology to all of Florida. It has been proven effective in homes, hospitals, assisted living facilities, schools, athletic facilities, and more. For a free quote, call me today at 239-300-7585. That's 239-300-7585. Or you can log on to my website at www.microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. Microbialblock.com.
Real Estate Best Buys is the place for Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And, real fast, I received an update from Realtor.com, and markets are improving. And I'm not even going to ask Tumbarello his opinion on this.
We know.
But the fact remains, these markets are continuing to improve. So whether or not one market is ahead of another, or you might want to skew the data one way or another, but clearly this trend, the train is moving, and it's all good. Some markets better than others, but major declines in inventory across the entire country. Prices are going up by double digits. So now really is a good time to buy. I think the mentality is some people try to buy at the very bottom. You got to pick that moment in time, but that is impractical and usually not possible.
And that ship has sailed.
But once the train is in motion, that is a good time, I think. You're just basically jumping on the bandwagon, and now is, I think, a good time. And if it sounds like I'm a realtor, well, then so be it.
Well, Jeff was talking to this morning. You were telling me about a customer of yours that.
Come on, look interested.
You were talking. Okay, you were telling me the story. Look interested in your own story here. No, seriously, was looking at something last year, and you were trying to tell him get off the dime, and it's
now
too late.
Now it's $1 he's got to get off of.
Exactly.
No, I've got a couple like that one of them's probably going to be a tenant here when he retires now, because I don't think he can do it unless he borrows some money, and he's kind of fundamentally against that. So. No, it's statistically our market in Lee County bottomed in August of 2009. So, statistically the true bottom, but each individual submarket hit bottom at different times.
Right,
that was kind of the bottom for Lehigh houses by far. But I'm sorry, August of 2010 with a breach it again pretty close in 11. But
what time of day was it?
I've got it in a spreadsheet.
I'm sure you do.
I think it was 3:26.
Yeah, I think it was Fibonacci numbers though. The time I was pretty excited. I felt it was legitimate because it was in Fib math.
So happy I brought that up.
But But again, it boils down to what come you here to do. And I laugh because everybody wanted to wait till the prices went up to buy in. Price versus value. As the prices start going up, the value goes down.
Yeah.
At a certain point when the spreadsheet says you're making 9% a year to own it, then own it. If 9% a year is enough to get you out of bed, and 9% unlevered return, that's pretty good. Throw a little leverage on it, and pretty exciting.
That is exciting. All right, so let's see. I've got a deal, major price reduction on a house on Marco, 1312 Bayport Avenue. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom plus a den, built in 03. The house shows amazingly well. Needs absolutely nothing. It's got a beautiful pool, outdoor kitchen, really the whole 9 yards. Was $549, just reduced to $499. I don't think this will be around much longer. So if this is a home you'd like to take a look at, give me a call, 239-450-3000. Tumbarello.
Okay. 27340 Tennessee Street in Bonita Springs. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath canal home on an oversized lot, $99,900. Now, I'm pretty sure you're not going to get a Hatteras on this canal, but you could probably get your Key West flatboats in and out of the canal. Older home built in 65, 1,354 square feet, but come on. $99,900 to be able to sit on a little concrete dock and drink coffee is pretty good price. Fixer upper needs some work, but honestly, if you're a handyman, that's what you dream of. The joke as an investor, if I walk in a house and it's perfect, I break out in hives. I don't think there's any reason for me to be here.
That's right.
So, but if you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
All right, Sandy, give us something really good.
Well, I've got something really good, really special. This is actually an attached villa in Old Naples. I've been spending a lot of time in Old Naples lately, and if a lot of times if you don't care to be right on the water, but a couple blocks away, and want to be where the action is, Old Naples is certainly the place. This is truly one of the best buys for this type of property. In this location. This is it is a detached villa, like I said. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, built in 2000. It's over 2,000 square feet. It's listed at $965,000. And I can tell you, other than a couple which are not nearly as nice as this one, 6 digits is not going to make it. You're talking 1.2 up to 2.3, I think, for this type of property in this location. This one is on 9th Avenue South. This is also a pet-friendly building, which is kind of nice because a lot of places you can't have pets. You've got a pool. You've got privacy. This is a beauty and something that if Old Naples is a place that you want to be, this is something you definitely need to look at. For under $1 million, that's a deal. So if you're interested, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
You want to hear something funny? We took a call this week of someone that wants to live in a condo but needs to have a condo that will accept their Great Dane. Well, like challenge accepted, but
actually there are a few.
Yeah,
there are a few.
The guy laughed. I said, "Your dog actually has bowel movements that may be bigger than the maximum weight for a dog to be in." The complex.
Yep.
But
there aren't too many though.
There are not too many, and forget about it if you want to rent. I mean, that's almost impossible. Yeah. Although there are a couple in Pelican Bay and so forth, but and these kinds of the villas in this instance are usually 4 to 6 units, and they're all private. A lot of them have their own swimming pools. And you can have pets, and in some cases you can have a pet like that. So,
like you say, the rentals are, forget it.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing about certainly these locations. I mean, they rent from anywhere from $10,000 to $18,000 to $25,000 a month.
So if somebody wants to rent a condo for the purpose of breeding Great Danes, you think they're pretty much out of luck?
That would not be the place. Yes. I think we're talking Golden Gate Estates here.
It'd be a lot of fun to watch, though.
All right. Sounds like something we do.
No.
All right, folks, you're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come back after this. Stay tuned.
There's a wise old saying, you cannot build a solid structure on a shaky foundation. Nowhere is this truer than when it comes to the construction of your next house or commercial building. Often overlooked, concrete is one of the most important parts of the building process, so be sure to call the best in concrete construction. General Concrete Corporation. General Concrete builds slabs that are level, walls that are plumb, and buildings that are square. This will save you time, money, and headaches now and well into the future. Call General Concrete at 239-571-1100. for a free quote on any size job. New homes or commercial buildings, remodels, additions, even patios and sidewalks. General Concrete gets it done right the first time. Call General Concrete now at 239-571-1100. That's 239-571-1100.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
In today's competitive real estate market, timing is everything. Steelbridge Realty LLC is a licensed real estate brokerage headquartered in Lee County that utilizes cutting-edge marketing techniques to offer solutions in today's market. Steelbridge Realty's group of professionals have decades of experience and have navigated through many business cycles. If you own real estate that you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide you with a free competitive market analysis. If you have any general questions about buying or selling land, residential or commercial real estate in Florida, call Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. That's Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. Or you can check us out on the web anytime, day or night at www.lee-county-homes.com. That's www.lee-county-homes.com.
Learn the secrets to getting it sold with Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys, and not only the best buys, but some of the best information. Joining me now is attorney and friend Mark Shapiro. Mark, thanks for joining me today.
Well, thanks for having me, Jeff.
There are a multitude of ways to take title to a property. And so wanted to talk a little bit about that today with you, and maybe talk a little bit about land trusts. That seems to be, at least from my perspective, a more popular method these days. So can you tell everybody what exactly is a land trust?
Sure. I love land trusts, but let me explain what it isn't. There are lots of different types of trusts. A lot of people are used to trusts for estate planning called a revocable living trust. This is not that type of trust. This is really, it's a trust designed for holding real property. They call it a land trust, but it can be used for holding not only land, but houses and things like that. And I think it has a multitude of benefits, really too many to go into in this short segment, but I'd like to get into a few of the more important ones.
Sure. So then this is designed for, in the state of Florida, for real property, such as, like you say, homes, land, and so on. So what exactly is a land trust? Why should people consider using a land trust to take title?
Well, let me go into a scenario. You heard the story of the three little pigs. Well, let me go into this. Let's say there's three little pigs, and the first pig decides to buy some investment properties. Let's say they buy 4 or 5 properties, and the first one buys it. He doesn't know much about real estate, so he buys it in his own name.
Okay.
The second pig knows a little bit about real estate. He read in a book, and he decides to buy his 4 or 5 properties in a limited liability company.
Okay.
And then the third little pig goes to an attorney that really knows what they're doing, and they tell him to purchase the properties in a land trust and then have the LLC be the beneficiary of the land trust. And let me describe the differences.
Okay.
So let's say all these pigs have a terrible scenario. They have one of their tenants that's in their investment properties brings their pet pit bull into the house, and the pet pit bull bites the neighbor kid's face off, and they sue the owner of the home saying, you should have known that your tenant had a dangerous dog and you should have done something about it. And your insurance, the pig's insurance, doesn't cover it because they have an exclusion for pit bull attacks. Now, the first little pig who bought all these properties in his own name, it's a lawsuit against them. And if there's a multi-million-dollar award, everything they own is at risk. all the properties they purchase, plus everything else they own is at risk.
Not a good place to be.
No.
Okay.
Now, if he would have put them all in an LLC, it would have been almost as bad. Now, everything that Pig owns isn't at risk, but everything in that LLC is at risk, so all 5 houses are at risk.
Okay.
All right, so the second little pig has them in an LLC. Not too bad, because now, if they're all in a separate LLC, then only that one property is at risk, and all the other properties that are in their own LLC aren't at risk.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, now that little pig has 4 tax returns to file, and the IRS is now cracking down on if you have a tax ID number for a trust, there's actually penalties for filing late or not filing a return. So you're looking at accounting fees on 5 different properties on 5 different LLCs. You're looking at the setup fees for 5 different LLCs, and every LLC has upkeep and maintenance costs. You have to pay a fee to the state. You might have to do your annual minutes and meetings every year. So you're looking at, when you start getting into 4 or 5 properties and above, it gets pretty expensive to carry all those LLCs.
Sure.
The other thing this pig didn't realize is that he had a mortgage on one of these properties that he transferred into an LLC. So now the mortgage company calls him up, says, we noticed that there's been a transfer of your property, and according to the due on sale clause in your mortgage, you now have to pay us all the money you owe on that mortgage. Otherwise, we're going to start to foreclose because there's a transfer of ownership, which means you have to now pay that loan off.
Okay.
Now, the third little pig that put him in an LLC, that put him in a land trust.
Right.
Land trusts don't require a tax ID number. They're very inexpensive entities to form. In fact, once you form the first one, you can pretty much just kind of change the legal description and use that same form to do the other ones.
Okay.
And so now there's a problem with one of the houses that, the pit bull that they could face off, but it doesn't affect any of the other properties, and it doesn't affect any of his personal assets. So the only thing that's at risk is that one property itself, and the only thing in that one trust is that one property. So that's all that's at risk. Everything was segregated. So it's not a catastrophe. It's still, you lose the one house, but it's not a catastrophe.
Right.
The fees are nil after the setup fees for the trust. There's no maintenance fees. There's no tax returns to be filed. These types of trusts are considered disregarded entities by the IRS, meaning that the beneficiary picks up the gain or loss on its return. In this case, we made the LLC a beneficiary. So we have one tax return to file for the LLC. None of the trusts need to file tax returns. There's no fee to the state to keep that trust going every year. So we basically had the benefit of having multiple LLCs without the expense of doing so. And also, remember we talked about the due on sale clause when you transfer the property into the LLC?
Right.
Well, there's an exception to the due on sale clause, and that exception is a transfer into a trust. It's an act of Congress called the Garn-St. Germain Act. And under this act of Congress, they wanted to make it easy for people to do estate planning. And so they basically told the banks that if a person transfers their property into a trust, you cannot trigger the due on sale or due on transfer clause in a mortgage. So now, this person this pig that had a mortgage on their property, transfers it into a trust. The bank, even if they wanted to, can't trigger the due on sale clause because there's an exception from an act of Congress to do that.
These are great tools people should know about. And unfortunately, my experience is there are a lot of attorneys and a lot of even title companies that are not familiar with land trusts, how to buy in them, how to sell out of them. Certainly that's not the case with you and your company, Aries Title. And there's so much more, but we are kind of running short on time. So maybe we can have you back again to talk even a little bit more about land trusts and some of the other benefits and potentially maybe maybe some drawbacks if there are any, but I know a lot of people who are taking advantage of these land trusts. They really are excellent for asset protection and a variety of reasons. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, if they're purchasing a property, selling a property, want to talk about land trusts, what's the best way to get in touch with you, Mark?
My office number is 649-8050, and just ask to speak with me. Tell me you're interested in learning more about trusts, or you can email me at Mark, spelled M-A-R-C, at attorneyshapiro.com.
Awesome. Mark, thank you for taking the time. We'll get you back here and talk some more about it. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Folks, you're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys and real estate best information. By all means, get in touch with Mark Shapiro if you are buying or selling. He really can walk you through the process and save you quite a bit of money and some headaches. So we need to take a break, but we will be back right after this with some Best Buys. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buys recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. I'd love the opportunity to put my dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call me at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, I can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this very specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is my home and my specialty. For a free market report and other information, call me, Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
Don't make a buy without Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. When we are not on the air, please feel free to check us out on the web at realestatebestbuys.com. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, shoot us an email, 411@realestatebestbuys.com. Tumbarella, you want to get us started off with what about that commercial deal you've got?
We just talked about it.
We did?
Yeah.
Where was I?
Obviously not here.
Not here.
You were going to get coffee for your tip lot.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let it go.
I was doing something else. I got to find that window now.
Come on, Tumbarella.
I'm working on it, boss man. I'm working on it.
I'm talking while you're working,
yeah,
okay?
go.
All right. The other end of the spectrum, got a 2+ den, 2-bathroom condo. This one's in Cedar Hammock. Great community. It's got bundled golf. Very pretty area. This one is turnkey as well, listed, asking $174,900. There are actually 3 of them in this price point in this area. So an opportunity for someone to definitely have a second home and someplace to, throw your golf bag and your bottle of wine during season, or pop down to this Naples anytime you so choose. This overlooks the golf course and the lake. Beautiful view. Again, it is turnkey, nice furniture. So if this is something you would be interested in seeing, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
All right, Tom Borello, are you ready now?
I am indeed ready.
All right. What do you
got?
I
was ready before. I was just playing hard to get.
You're just playing.
All right.
866 Courtington Lane, unit number 4 in Fort Myers. It's in Hyde Park, pretty close to McGregor. Little condos, older condo. It's actually brick, built in 1969. It's a 2-2, 1,152 square feet for $62,900. That's $54.60.
Brick.
Brick. But what's really fascinating to me is that there's bank-owned properties being listed at 67 in the same complex, the same unit, and this is not bank infested. This is NBI.
That's a motivated seller.
Yeah. If you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
Okay, I've got what I consider to be one of the best deals for an existing home on Marco. I do think it's a great time to build, but if you're looking for something you can move right in, this is it. It's actually being sold turnkey. 36 Algonquin Court. It's absolutely a beautiful home. Great elevations. It just looks really nice. Over 3,000 square feet of living space. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom. High ceilings. It's got all the bells and whistles. $899 is the asking price, and that is a phenomenal deal for a waterfront home now of this size. With impact glass and all the good stuff. So if you'd like to see it or get more information, give me a call at 239-450-3000. And I think we'll need to take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this with some more Best Buy. Stay tuned.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, this is Tim with Microbial Block, a service provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology. It's an antimicrobial spray that, when applied, becomes a part of whatever surface you are applying it to. It forms a microscopic layer of pins that carry an electrical charge, and when bacteria or germ-causing microorganisms come in contact with this layer of pins, it pops like a balloon. Since it's a mechanical kill of the microorganism and not a chemical kill, the layer of pins remain on the surface to kill again. This is a green technology, so it is safe for use in any application, whether it is at home, work, school, nursery, church, or at the mall. If you see Microbial Block's green and blue shield, you know you are being protected from germs. Microbial Block, active defense against germs. Call us today at 239-300-7585 or check us out on the web at microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. microbialblock.com.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
Hey, Mr. Seller, make yours a Best Buy with Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. We bring you the very best buys from across all of Southwest Florida. So, Tumbarello, why don't you get us started off with the very best buys?
I've talked about this property before, 57100 Poplar Street in Naples. It's just under an acre, direct Gulf access land. It's zone mud. At one point, they were going to put 6 high-end townhouses on it. Now, bear in mind, this is direct Gulf access via the Gordon River Pass. There is a marina upstream with sailboats. We just got the approval in. You can have 6 boat docks in the channel. The Army Corps of Engineers extended that. It took a while, they kind of work on their own time frame. You guys are great, though. We did get the approval. If you're listening, nothing but love, but took you a little while to come to the table. But anyways.
And when you say mud, we're not talking about the kind kids play in.
Yeah,
we're
multi-unit.
There you go.
But great site. Could be a great place to build a monster home. You're about 5-minute drive from 5th Avenue South, but literally 6 boat docks in the channel. That makes this property valuable. I'd almost thought about just put 6 boat docks on it, enclose it to park boats, and rent each boat dock. It might even be the highest and best. Think about it. Just pave it and put the boat docks in. If you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. And the seller will hold paper on that, too.
All right.
Yeah. Your favorite
Sandy.
thing.
Yep, absolutely. That's
your
a good
favorite thing.
Yep.
And speaking of favorite things, one of my favorite communities, this one is in the Vineyards, in the Oak Colony section. This is a 3-2, almost 2,000 square foot home. This is an Arthur Ruttenberg home, which overlooks the beautiful Oak Colony Park. You've got benches and live oak trees and lots of pretty things to look at and sit and kind of while away your thoughts. This has a beautiful living room, dining room, new kitchen, relatively new air conditioner. This is one of the best priced homes in the Vineyards for sure. It's listed at $324,900. That just doesn't exist very much here at all. Certainly for one of the full-size houses like this with a beautiful yard, great school district. You're in the Gulf Coast High School School District. Vineyards has amazing amenities, golf course, beautiful clubhouse, tennis, spa, you name it, it's got it all. So if you're interested in a home like this, either as a primary or a secondary, I would love to show it to you. 239-595-0714.
All right, 461 Thorpe Court on Marco. This is direct access in the Tiger Tail area. Large house. It's almost 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. The owners did nearly a $200,000 renovation on this with new kitchen, new everything, essentially. Sewer assessment is paid. Asking price is $864,900. This is absolutely a Best Buy. Great location in the Tiger Tail area. If you'd like to see it or get more information, give me a call, 239-450-3000. And, these properties we're talking about, these will vanish, and then we're going to go up a step or two on the ladder like we talk about. Mm-hmm. So, and we are in February, so it's the time. So, Sandy, you're going to be handing out money this?
I'm going to hand out money. I'm not going to. I want to just mention quickly my. What are you talking?
We're talking.
Carry
about
on.
Sandy.
Never mind. Okay, they're planning good things, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm going to talk about my condo in the Bordeaux Club. We've had actually 4 contracts on this, but nothing that rose to the occasion, so to speak. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on Moorings Bay with 2 parking spaces. Unheard of in this area. It's almost 1,700 square feet, totally renovated, listed at $499,000. Right across the street from the Gulf of Mexico. So something you definitely want to take a look at if you're looking for a 3-2 condo in a great area under $500,000. So you can give me a call at this one at 239-595-0714. And yes, we will have our De La Soul home open this weekend. We're getting tons of traffic on this one, and I don't think it's going to be around for long. This is our beautiful pool home with the beach-like cabana, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, over 3,000 square feet. Very, very low fees in a great community right off of Livingston in kind of the second heart of Naples, if you will. So if we'd love to have you come out today between 1 and 4.
And if you say the password, Sandy gives you money.
That's right. Yeah.
You don't do the money machines anymore?
They are so bad. They are so bad. Listen, anything's possible, right? Anyway, give us a call, 239-595-0714, and hope to see you today.
All right, folks, that about wraps it up for us. You've been listening to Real Estate Best Buys. Thanks for listening.
Tune in every week for more Real Estate Best Buys. Also, you can make money, save time, minimize effort, and avoid some pain by logging in with our team of experts at realestatebestbuys.com. That's realestatebestbuys.com. Until next time, may all your buys be Real Estate Best Buys.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.